so full from the pasta and the bread and the salad and all of the things. I don't know how we're physically going to eat this or where we're going to put it, but I feel like I'm so excited to dig into this.
She doesn't know how we're gonna do this. That's where I come in. Nothing gets left behind. Period. End of story. We are Kim and Aaron, and we are healthcare travelers that have been traveling the United States taking contracts at different hospitals since 2012. After this crazy and exhausting time we've all had, and working on the front lines of the pandemic for the last 13 months, we are now fully vaccinated and finally starting our dream trip, an entire year off to travel the world. In our last video, we left for our 36+ hour travel day that started in an airport hotel in Orlando, Florida.
We're going to Rome.
To our first ever business class flight to Germany.
We're not in coach anymore, honey.
We're never going back.
We're never going.
Never going. And then lastly, from Germany to Rome, Italy.
Pizza.
Which is our first destination of our year-long trip around the world. In this video, which is our first video of our Travsessed Italy series, we wanted to start how we start any trip, with a food tour through our neighborhood with a local food guide. Since we have already been to Rome back in 2013 and saw the sights back before we even knew what YouTube was, we set our sights during this trip on the food scene of Rome. When we travel, we love finding the best local food and experiences, and there is no better place than Rome to eat and drink your way through. So subscribe and follow along with us as we gain the weight for you on our Travsessed food adventure through Rome. So it is our first full day in Rome. We had a little bit of a late start, recovering from our 30 hours of travel. 36 and the craziness, but we are off to go on our food tour, which we are so excited about.
So one of the first things that we always like to do anytime we get somewhere new is we do a food tour with a local guide, and we're doing a private tour. So it's a great way to really get a lay of the land, and then we always make friends with our guide and then ask them millions of questions about where should we eat, what should we do, all the things that they would do with their friends if they only had 2 weeks in Rome or however long. So that's where we're gonna go ahead now, and we're gonna take you guys along with us. Okay, so pro tip. We came down and walked. There's this beautiful path along the Tiber River. I think it's the Tiber River. And we came down here to walk because it was so pretty, but there's all these food stalls all the way down the path, and they're all like hot dogs and hamburgers and Tex-Mex and like all these things that are catering for like Western American tourists. So the reason why people even come down here, the reason why these exist is because it's beautiful. So people want to eat with the view, with the bridges and the river. It's a vibe, but this is not where you're gonna find the best food. They're catering to the tourists and the people that want the pretty view, and that's why they're just serving like the sloppy food, because they know you're not gonna be coming back. So come down here, get a drink, go for a walk, and then go get your dinner or your food somewhere in the city in a more local, delicious place. Somewhere we recommend on this video.
And also that's one reason why it's so good to do a food tour, because of the fact that if you are nervous or you are scared to order or to go into different restaurants, you have a local person guiding you, and it's so much easier going back by yourself, and you kind of learn the flow. So that's why we always suggest food tours. That's why we're doing one tonight.
And I just wanted to say too that going into the Rosselli Deli, we were nervous. They didn't speak English, and we didn't really know what we were ordering, and we felt kind of rushed and we felt nervous, but you're uncomfortable for a few minutes, but it was such a cool experience, and everything we had was delicious. So don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone, even if you feel a little like, oh my God, they want me to rush and I don't know what to do. Like, just take a breath, you'll figure it out.
And they're used to that.
They're used to it. So get out of your comfort zone, because that's where you're gonna find the best food. The best everything, right?
Good tip, buddy. Really
poor-looking, small, tiny, small buildings, kind of.
Okay.
And you can tell, obviously, like the wealth of a neighborhood, obviously, as looking at the churches. So huge churches, big churches, meant that in the neighborhood, they donated a lot of money. They had money to donate to build the churches, right? In the case of Trastevere, you have super tiny churches because the people had no money to donate. So the small tiny church is one of the smallest churches we have, of Santa Lucia. The bell tower is the tiniest bell tower of the almost 1,000 churches we have in town. And the bell on the right side is the tiniest bell of the 1,000 churches.
Oh my god!
So obviously like a really poor area, obviously.
Oh, this is Arturo.
Ciao,
this is
buonasera.
our food tour guide. And we have only been going for like an hour having Prosecco. I
Already?
feel like I've learned so much history. I'm so excited to get into all the places.
Let's go for it.
And
we're doing-
Arturo, we got a bonus because he also does history tours here, which
Yes.
that's what we love. When you can mix history and food.
Perfect.
Yes.
Certo.
Certo, fratello.
Of course.
Oh, God.
Now the Mezcal,
I know,
No.
who cares?
Hey.
We run international, right?
Mexico.
Salud.
Salute.
Salute.
Cheers.
Salute.
Salute.
Oh, that is good. Buonissimo.
But almost. You can make a gesture.
Certo.
You can make this gesture over here.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah.
It means delicious.
Okay.
Okay, that's easier.
Okay.
Ask him. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, delicious, double delicious.
Oh.
And if you're fainting because it's too good, you do the fan movement and you add like a mamma mia. It's the highest of the expression.
Dude, so far this is amazing. Like, I just feel like we're hanging out with like our friend.
Yes.
I'm learning so much about all of Italy, Rome, the history, the neighborhoods. Like, I don't know. He's just taking us down because it's just us. So we're like, show us whatever. Take us to like all the like off the beaten path places. I'm looking at you. I'm not even looking at the camera. Mamma mia. Oh gosh, now I'm always gonna say that. This is your thing.
My jam.
Okay, so what is
It's porchetta, barbecued pork meat, flavored with salt, pepper, rosemary, and pollen fennel.
Okay. Are you in heaven?
Oh my
Are
gosh.
you this in this
yeah.
heaven?
No, it's this one. See, mamma mia. The oste is the guy serving you the wine. So inside, it's a really Roman thing. Okay. So instead of an osteria, you have usually cold cured meats, fresh cheeses and cheese in general. Okay. Maybe just a couple of warm dishes.
Okay.
Okay. But a lot of different wines.
Okay.
Okay,
We
so
like
you go
those.
to the osteria more for the wine than for the food. In a trattoria instead, it's exactly the opposite. So you have maybe just the house wine you had,
Okay.
okay, but you have like a higher food selection.
Ah,
Okay, so
okay.
osteria is traditional restaurant for the wine, a trattoria usually a restaurant for the food.
Okay.
And then you have the ristorante, which is a proper restaurant with a good service, let's say.
Okay.
Both trattorias and osterias are usually local places where to go.
Ah, that's
Okay.
perfect.
That
Now,
was such a good explanation.
So this place is actually really cool because they have a restaurant around the corner, but then this is more of the street food area that they came up with, and it's like more modern kind of street food stuff. So we had a fried meatball, which is like literally lightly fried. The flavor, God, if you can see that, oh my gosh, it's a veal meatball, so it's a lot more tender. Purisimo. Mamma mia.
That's all we're gonna do. Okay, so what did you say to do? Mix it up strong like Italian men?
Mix it up. Like Italian
Like a
men.
real chef. Right, there you go.
Perfect.
There you
Oh.
When you make cheap cheeses, they're so
I mean, that's how it's done.
Here.
Yes.
In typical American fashion.
I mean, it was that good.
It was really good. Some gelato. Okay.
They know me since I'm 12 years old. So
Yeah?
It's like a lot of time.
Yeah.
I'm spending my money here, running from school,
Oh.
stealing money, €2 from my mother to go have the gelato.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Ah, che carino, grande, grazie.
Yeah. Right, so we are so full right now.
Arturo did his job.
Dai, I made it. I made everybody happy, hopefully.
Yes.
Oh, very happy.
Oh no.
Now we're heading.
Mamma mia.
We're heading to digest.
We got
with
it.
the digestive now. Let's.
Ending the night with a digestivo. Mama
This
needs
is
it.
special.
I'm starting to walk like this because my belly is leaning like this.
You're moving with gravity.
Oh man. I mean, if you come to Italy and you're not walking like that,
Exactly,
you're
you've
not
done something
doing
wrong.
it right.
Correct.
Yeah. Two different bitter or digestivo.
Digestivo, sì.
I'll let you explain that.
Vabbè. Allora, those are both digestive. We drink after eating a lot to digest, obviously. One is sweeter, it's called Amaro del Capo, and one is really bitter, which is called Gensiana, made out of a root, so it has a really, really earthy
Oh, it's bitter.
taste.
Oh my god!
No,
It tastes like whiskey.
this one makes
No.
you digest, this one doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, I need this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, remember what you always
Yeah.
say? It's better. It doesn't taste good. It's for the purpose.
Just get it done.
Exactly.
Okay. I need to digest.
I like this one.
All right.
Cheers, salute.
Bye, bye, salute! Dai, Roma!
Oh my god.
Wow. That is bitter.
It's like
Ciao, bello.
Andiamo.
Very nice,
That means
very
let's go. In case
Oh yeah.
anyone was wondering.
Vin.
Vin. So, this morning we got up and we went on a free walking tour down in the city center.
Bellissimo.
Listen, such a cool thing to do on your first couple of days anywhere you go. They have them all over the world. They're completely free and you get a lay of the land, you get to meet other travelers, you learn about the history of where you are, and my favorite part, at the end, our guide today gave us a map and he wrote down all the like off the beaten path places to eat, things to do, things to see and check out, which for me is priceless. And
Yeah.
he's a local Roman, born, raised. He's like, this is where you guys want to go. This is what you want to do. Completely free. It's just a tip-based service, and so we tipped him €20.
Yeah, €20. So tipping between 10 and €20 per person is a great tip because it is a free service. And Alessandro was a history major, so he just knew so much, and we were just blown away. It was such a good tour. And now we are heading to dinner from our friends Bobby Flay and Giada
Another
de Laurentiis.
recommendation from our close friends, Bobby and Giada. We are heading to, it's a restaurant called Da
Francesco.
Francesco.
Yeah.
Sorry if we're totally butchering that name. We'll put it down below. But it's supposed to have one of the best places to get the classic Roman pastas. So we're gonna go check it out.
Yeah, it's really cool because Rome is known for 4 classic pasta dishes. We had one last night, and now we are gonna go have a couple more at this place. Should be amazing. So let's go to dinner. Andiamo.
Andiamo. So we never officially closed out the food tour from yesterday. So we wanted to leave you guys with just a couple of tips because we had such an incredible experience with Eating Europe. So number one, we booked with Eating Europe. I can't speak for the company, but our guide, Arturo, was phenomenal. We learned so much. We ate incredible food. We did pay extra for a private tour, which I think was totally worth it because we had him all to ourselves, so we could ask him all the questions, and we got really intimate and just really had fun together.
Okay, so fun fact.
So we have a 7 o'clock reservation, which is like the first reservation of the night, and this is what it looks like at 7. We are the only people here besides the workers.
Yeah. So another fun fact that we learned last night was the more authentic places will do lunch from 12 to 3 and then they close from 3 to 7. That way they can re-prepare the fresh food. If they're running 24 hours and the food is not as fresh, that's one thing that you can really look for when you're booking your dinners. And Kim and I are the first sitting tonight, but we are looking forward to it.
I know, we're like,
Look at this, and we have how you doing, United States?
Yeah, good call. Do we look that
Best
much?
guys here.
the first one.
I
You're the
know.
first here.
We're such tourists. Yes, it was.
This wine has a nice history. Villa Resic.
What is
Yeah.
that?
Oh, how do we look?
Is he in there? I know. I know. Yes, sit. Have it. Pull up a chair.
Okay.
Oh, this could be our thumbnail.
Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, so Oreste is the wine man.
Let's take your brother.
Okay, nothing then.
Frequent, you gotta be there too.
I'm the food man, yeah.
The wine and the food man.
Wine and the food
That's
man.
Perfect.
Mr. Food Man, you know, you should think other things because I'm the wine guy.
Okay. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Cinnamon, almonds, honey.
And then you have to wash here, please. Yeah. Can I see that? Yeah.
Ooh.
Cheers, love. You're so funny.
What?
You're so funny. And scene.
Be natural. Be
United
natural.
States. United States.
Never been.
Never been. That's okay. You're
Okay,
not-
what are we gonna start for you?
Okay, salad.
Yeah?
Caccio
That's
Pepe.
Pepe. You in Rome, you have to taste
It's
it.
my first time trying it.
Gentlemen, you have to take some different pasta.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing the fettuccine.
I know, I want that one too, but we feel like we have to get two different.
I have to sing.
I know. She like coaches me into this because she really wants it.
I do. I want both though. So there's 4 classic Roman pastas. So one is the Caccio e Pepe, which is what I got, and that is just pasta, Roman pecorino cheese, and black pepper. Super simple. And then number 2 is the carbonara, which is the same. It has just the pecorino cheese, the black pepper, but it has egg. So it's made in like an egg-based sauce. And then 4 is Gricia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing these right, I'm sorry. And that is the same as the Pepe with the black pepper, the pecorino, but it has guanciale, which is the jaw of the pork basically. It's kind of like a bacon. It's delicious. And then the last one, I really don't know how to say this. I'm so sorry. It's Amatriciana, and it's what we had last night, which was amazing. And it has the guanciale, it has the pecorino cheese, but it also is made with a tomato base. So delicious. I'm excited to try all of them, but those are like the classic 4 Roman pastas that you'll see at any kind of real Roman restaurant. Like those are the go-tos.
So we started the salad now first.
So one thing that's really cool is we're literally 2 days into our trip and we're gonna knock off 3 of the 4 main pastas in Rome. So we still have the carbonara to hit, so we will hit that some other time, which is really, really awesome.
Stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned.
So I'm trying the Caccio and Pepe for the very first time. I've never had this in my life, okay? So here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the pasta is like perfectly like al dente, which we learned all about last night on our food tour. It has like a bite to it, like you have to chew it. It's like Alfredo on crack, but like simple and clean and cheesy and peppery. Oh my god. This is like the best thing I've ever had in my life.
Okay, so it's go time for me. I had to sit there painfully and watch Kim eat hers. So now I get to go. This fettuccine with black truffle and the guanciale. Oh.
I need the truffle.
I know.
It's watering. How are the truffles?
The fettuccine is perfect. That salty of the guanciale, but the black truffle just boom, like blows it out the water. Hands down.
You need a full spoon.
Yes.
Split.
Okay.
Have it.
Thank you, sir.
You want some more bread or no?
No. They prepared something special for us that they said was very Roman. So it's chicory, which is the greens. It's like olive oil and garlic, and they said it's kind of like spinach, but not as bitter. And then 4 meatballs and some kind of a truffle cream sauce. I'm literally so full from the pasta and the bread and the salad and all of the things. I don't know how we're physically going to eat this or where we're going to put it, but I feel like I'm so excited to dig into this.
She doesn't know how we're gonna do this. That's where I come in. Nothing gets left behind. Period. End of story. We were the first ones here, but this place got crazy. I don't quite remember what she said when the meatballs came out. It was something along the lines of, I don't know how I'm gonna eat this.
I think we did a pretty good job.
We're wrapping up our experience here at Da Francesco with a little tiramisu. What better way to close it out? Literally, the food speaks for itself here. The pasta was amazing, but the experience with the waiters and the sommelier, they really made this extra special. And that's what really does it for us. It's not about the food. You can find good food anywhere. It's the entire experience, and they really embrace that here, which made it something we'll always remember.
100%.
Always.
We're also going to be spending the next 6 weeks traveling around beautiful Italy. So we are going to be sharing with you all the places to eat, all the things to do, all the adventures, the wine, everything. So make sure to subscribe and to follow along. We release new videos every Sunday, and if you want the behind the scenes stories that we can't tell here on this video, make sure to check out our weekly podcast, Travsessed. We release a new video every Tuesday, and that's
New
going to
video,
be
a new podcast. We release a new video every Sunday and a new podcast every Tuesday.
And that's our behind the scenes storytelling, all the crazy things that are going on, tips, all the things. You can search Travsessed on any podcast platform and find us. All the links are below. Thank you for being on this Italian tour with us. We are so
The more
grateful.
she talks, the more I eat.
I know, it's all gone. It's like literally all gone.
Keep talking, boo boo. Keep
We're
talking.
already in like a food and wine coma. We've been here 2 days. I can't even imagine. I need to buy like just sweatpants. You're just gonna see me walking around in sweatpants and Birkenstocks. All right, cheers.
All right, we're out.
Cheers to the most incredible city I've ever been to. Hi, thank you so much. How do I pronounce pronounce your name again?
Arturo.
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 Say Arthur.
Arthur.
Arturo.
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 Yes, Arturo.
Beautiful.
Arturo. Okay, so fried the meatball. This is what this is. Fried the meatball. I don't think I've ever had a fried meatball before.
Me neither.
Oh, there's graffiti behind you. I was reading it.
Look here.
Fried the meatball.
You're not Russian.
All right, I'm eating.
Okay.
Hold it.
Too hot?
Let's go, mate. Let's go. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Not able. Looking for the tape. Come on. No, Richard Avenue's prepared.
Are we taking videos?
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, man. Yeah. How many
That's the best picture ever.
I love it.
Look like
Thank
that.
you guys. This was so awesome.
Yes, thank you so much.
We have fun.
The food's
Io l'ho visto dopo.